What up, world? It's Drex. I got like 9% on my camera, so we're gonna do this till it dies. If it ends randomly, I'm sorry. Today's video, I don't think I'm ever gonna be able to unsee what I saw today. I was hanging out at Kenny's, and I was just like scrolling on IG, and I saw some random like AI video of like these generated, just complete from scratch AI videos, like audio, the video, everything, and it was like perfect. And like I've seen some good ones, but today it was like Albert Einstein like giving a talk or something, and it like looked and sounded so real, and it just made me, it sparked me and Kenny like having a good like 30-minute convo just about like where that goes and what that means for, I think, just like a lot of being able to tell what's real online or not. And we just had this long discussion about it, which led me back to kind of the reason I started making these videos in the first place, which a part of the reason was I was having this convo in Iceland, and it was with another artist, and we were just talking about like, we're both independent and like talking about what that journey's been like. And I think independence as an artist gets like confused a lot. Like I think a lot of times where the pendulum swings and it went really anti-label, and then it went really or it was like really like you need a label and getting signed was everything, and then it mad swung back to like, nah, being independent's everything, fuck a label. And the truth's probably somewhere in between. Like you need good people, you need good systems, but freedom's nice and shit. But anyway, we were talking about this idea that, or my main gripe with like, my main like still reason I'm not fully bought into signing, or just like I haven't really found the right fit for myself as far as like whether it's a label or some other shit's concerned, is because I feel like I find these artists all the time and like they'll blow up, and then I like want to get to know them, or like I want to be able to like figure out who they are, but there's only like 5 songs, or there's only like the thing that they made go, even if they have like a lot of stuff beforehand. I've just found like, bro, I don't really connect that deeply, and I was just like, I don't think the current setup is like really helping that. I don't think the current setup is really helping artists get their ideas out there, or like, you know, whatever. Anyway, I was kind of on that tangent, and he was like, he said some shit that like really helped me kind of internalize just a lot of things. But the main realization I had was when I left, I was like on the plane ride home, and I was just really thinking to myself, I'm like, I'm really no different. I'm like, I've made all this music and I've put all this stuff out there, and I've done it with like this intent of like, I really do want to inspire, and like, you know, whether it's y'all out there watching these or listening to music, to feel like, don't let anybody tell you what you can or can't do, or don't let anybody tell you what you can't, who you can or can't be, or to empower other creatives and like help other creatives get their, you know, versions of their why out there. That's like pretty much the intent behind all my music. But I've never really put that out there well, and I think not just well, consistently. So I kind of realized, dude, I've done all of this in my mind. I have been, right? In my mind, I've been making the songs, and in my mind, but then my argument was like, no, but like I see other artists' songs and I can't tell if it's real or not. And it's like, bro, just because you know you're dope doesn't mean anybody else can see that. And just because you know what you stand for, or like kind of who you are as a person or your intent, nobody else can really see that. So that's a piece of why I think I started making these. But today made me realize, dude, even if you figure that out, like I think these videos are really gonna help, and like I'm already feeling way better with that in my mind, because I'm like, dude, if I get lost in these and I do these for a year or two and just keep taking y'all on the adventures and the travels and kind of what I'm thinking at the time, and it's all captured and put in one place, you can always kind of come back to these. And coming back from tour made me realize, as well as coming up with the idea to start these, just like just how dope these are gonna be. Because it's like, I think now there's like a full way, like a lot of y'all who come to the shows on tour, like, you know how it is. We play the show, and then after the show we meet everybody and we talk and we hang out, and it's like very ground level right now. It's anywhere from 50 to probably 200 people, and it's just like, bro, people, like a bunch of y'all came from 6-7 hours away, and we get to actually have that conversation of like how, for me, like how crazy that is and how much I appreciate it, and then for you, like what the music's meant, and you know, just like things you connect with, and we get to actually have like good convos with a ton of people, which has been fire. And it made me feel that, and I realized my favorite moments were getting to talk like this with y'all in person. So that's why I think it'll be cool, and then it'll be cool for when I lose that ability eventually as this grows, and like we can't just go down, because hopefully there's like 1,000 people, and it's like, but if there's 1,000 people, it's really hard to then go have a conversation with everybody. So in that moment, it'll be cool to have these where I can always take my ideas, post it, and directly to y'all tell you what's going on. And as just shit happens, it's like you can always come back to these as long as I keep doing them, or as long as I have a place I'm doing something like this. And you can have a place to find this. But it made me realize today, even in doing that, there's gonna be a time where someone else can make this exact video of me talking to you and say whatever they want, or like make you believe whatever they want to make you believe about like whatever they want to make me say. And I was like, that's a crazy concept. There's like not just an artist and a creative and somebody who's like trying to build something up, but just like as somebody who also is like, I'm like being a fan or like inspired. And it's like all these other people I see, and it's like, I don't know after today if I'll ever really know like what's real and what's not. Which me and Kenny had this long convo, and it got like, it could get mad dystopian, or it could get mad, that's the way the world's always been. But like, that's not really the point of what I wanted to make the video about. The point was, I do think there's like something we'll always have, which is like in-person connection. So I think that's probably where a lot of this goes. I think a lot of, who fucking knows where the AI shit goes? Like, to act like to any of us to act like we begin it, to understand it is, like, we just don't. Who knows? It could literally just be something we look back at it like, oh, that was crazy. Or it could change the way we process like all information. It's like both ends of the spectrum are open. But what I do think will happen is, in the next little bit of time, I do think, whether it's the AI shit or just this over just scrolling and the bullshit, you know, the massive amounts of things to watch and people telling you their ideas and conversations that you're being told you need to have. I think within that, all of that, enough people will be like, bro, I'm just tired and I want to like live my life. And I'm gonna participate, because like online is where conversations happen. It's where you find your favorite music, your favorite artists. But at the same time, nothing's cooler than going to a show, and nothing's cooler than like seeing the thing you love in person and feeling that connectivity and that energy. And nothing's cooler than just like it's like talking to a friend. It's like, I love talking to my friends on the phone, but when I get to like hang out, it's totally different. And I think that same energy exists as creatives and as people who put stuff out, but also just as humans who will put stuff out. And I think you'll see a lot more humans put stuff out, and I think that'll lead to a lot more humans wanting to like link up in person in communities, whether that's music and shows and touring and all that, or just like random, you know, person in Alabama who posts a video of themselves, and then like there 200 people all link up at like a coffee shop to like just kick it, or like, I don't know. I think it's a cool time for creativity in general because of that. I think it'll force a lot of us back to that connection in person. I think sports will be really big. Like, I think just anything in person, that feeling, that gives you that feeling, will be really, really fire. Oh, I probably lost. It's probably hella dark on the video. But that's pretty much it. Yeah, my camera's probably about to die anyway. But it may never be the same, it might, but I'll see you tomorrow.